It began with a loud splash that shattered the silence of the jungle. A massive rhino had slipped into a deep, muddy sinkhole hidden beneath overgrown grass near the riverbank. Its cries weren't just noise. They were thunderclaps of desperation, each breath more frantic than the last. Heavy and powerful on land, the creature was helpless in the thick swamp. The more it struggled, the deeper it sank. The jungle watched, but it did not stay silent. From the shadows, shapes emerged. At first it was a family of elephants who approached the edge. They stood still, trunks swaying, listening, not just to the cries, but to the vibration of something ancient. One calf moved closer, then stopped. Behind them, deer cautiously stepped forward. Birds flew low. Even monkeys swung down from trees and perched on low-hanging branches, watching with alert eyes. This wasn't curiosity, it was a gathering. The elephants began to form a half-circle around the pit. Their massive bodies blocked the sun, creating shade over the trapped rhino. The deer, in silence, created a soft perimeter from the other side. A wild boar arrived next and dug shallow trenches near the edge, slowing the water's flow into the hole. Monkeys began breaking branches and vines, dropping them around the pit, making a kind of natural mat to keep the mud from swallowing more ground. No single animal could save the rhino, but together, something was happening. The formation around it wasn't random. It was protection. A wall not to trap, but to shield. The rhino, exhausted, stopped thrashing, its breathing steady. The elephant stepped forward, one gently pressing its tusk beneath the rhino's side, giving lift. The vines cushioned and supported. More branches came. Even the birds began to peck away the layers of mud that covered its eyes. Time slowed. The jungle had become one living body with a single purpose. Then, with a final push from the matriarch elephant and the shift of softened ground, the rhino rolled out of the sinkhole, gasping, weak, but alive. It looked up. Around it stood animals that would never share food, never cross paths without tension. But today, they had chosen unity over instinct. What force brought them together? Was it empathy? A silent language the jungle still speaks? Or was it something older, something the modern world has forgotten? In the wild, survival usually means isolation. But today, it meant cooperation. Life wasn't won through dominance, but through connection. And just like that, the wall of creatures began to fade into the trees. No applause, no reward, just a shared understanding left behind in the mud. They say the jungle is a place where anything can happen, where life is a constant battle for survival. But today, the jungle had spoken, not in the rustle of leaves or the chirp of crickets, but in the unity of its creatures. It had whispered of an ancient pact, a bond that transcended fear and instinct, a pact sealed by the elephants, whose wisdom echoes through generations, a pact written in a language of earth and sky, understood by all who inhabit this wild symphony. This isn't just a story of a rhino saved from a muddy grave. It's a story of unity amidst diversity, of empathy in the face of fear. It's a reminder that even in the harshest environments, life finds a way to connect, to reach out across the boundaries of species and instinct. But let's take a moment to explore the heart of this remarkable event. The elephants, these majestic giants, are not just the architects of this rescue operation, they are its soul. Their wisdom, their strength, and their compassion weave together the fabric of this incredible story. Elephants are known for their intelligence, their emotional depth, and their ability to adapt to a wide range of environments. In this tale, their wisdom takes center stage. It's the matriarchs among them, the elder females, who hold the knowledge and experience vital for such a complex undertaking. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, they understand the urgency and the magnitude of the task ahead. Yet they also know when to act and when to wait, when to charge forward and when to stand back. Their patience and strategic thinking are evident as they orchestrate the movements of the other animals, ensuring everyone plays their part in the rhino's salvation. But it's not just about intellect. Elephants possess an innate strength, both physical and emotional. Physically, they are the largest land mammals on our planet. Their tusks and massive frames are symbols of their power. Yet it's their emotional strength that truly shines in this narrative. They display an unwavering determination, a resilience that refuses to give in to the face of adversity. Their collective strength is a testament to the power of unity, demonstrating that together they can achieve what seems impossible. Amidst all this, their compassion stands out. Elephants are known for their empathy and their ability to display grief, joy, and affection. In this story, their compassion for the rhino knows no bounds. Despite the risks, they put aside any potential conflict and unite for a common cause. They show up, not just as bystanders, but as active participants, each bringing their unique abilities to the table. This display of empathy highlights the depth of their emotional intelligence and serves as a mirror to our own capacity for kindness and understanding. The elephants, with their blend of wisdom, strength, and compassion, painted a vivid picture of unity, reminding us of the power of collective action. They taught us that even in the darkest moments, hope can bloom. As we ponder the depths of their character, let's also reflect on our own actions and the world we inhabit. Can we, like the elephants, rise to the occasion when faced with adversity? Can we summon the courage to unite across our differences, the wisdom to strategize, and the compassion to empathize? Perhaps the elephants in this tale are not just characters in a story, but guides, urging us to look within ourselves and strive to be better, kinder, and more united. The rhino, the central figure of our tale, emerges as a symbol of resilience, trapped and struggling in the muddy abyss. It represents the challenges we all encounter in life. Its initial helplessness mirrors the feelings of vulnerability we sometimes experience, making its eventual rescue all the more triumphant. As the story unfolds, the rhino's spirit of tenacity becomes increasingly apparent. Despite the crushing weight of the situation, it doesn't give up. Its struggles, though initially frantic, gradually transform into a quiet determination. This transformation mirrors our own capacity for inner strength. Just as the rhino draws upon hidden reserves of power to keep going, we too can find strength within ourselves when faced with life's challenges. The rhino's journey is marked by significant transformations, not only in its physical state, but also in how the other animals perceive it. Initially viewed as a potential threat, it eventually becomes the focus of care and concern. This shift in perception reflects the rhino's ability to inspire empathy and respect. Its ordeal touches the hearts of its observers, bridging the gaps between species and fostering a sense of shared vulnerability and compassion. Moreover, the rhino's ordeal acts as a catalyst for unity among the diverse inhabitants of the jungle. It rallies them together, setting aside their differences and natural instincts for a common purpose. This transformation inspires us to look beyond our immediate selves and consider the needs of others. It encourages us to recognize the unifying power of shared challenges and the strength that comes from embracing diversity. Cooperation. Finally, the rhino's survival is not just a personal victory, but a triumph for the entire jungle community. Its rescue reaffirms the importance of collective action and the power of unity. It serves as a testament to the belief that even in the harshest environments, life finds a way to flourish. The rhino's journey symbolizes our own capacity for growth, change, and resilience, reminding us that with determination and the support of others, we can overcome even the toughest challenges. Our story took place in a lush, dense jungle teeming with life. It was a place where ancient trees reached towards the sky, their roots forming a tangled web beneath which secrets whispered on the wind. This primeval forest was not just a setting, it was a character in itself. The jungle's silence was profound, broken only by the occasional bird call or the rustle of leaves. It was a silence that spoke of ages past, of countless seasons come and gone. Yet this tranquility was deceptive, for within the emerald embrace of the jungle, a myriad of lives played out, each with its own drama of survival and adaptation. As the story unfolded, the jungle became more than a backdrop. It was a participant in the unfolding drama. The very essence of the jungle, its vegetation, its sounds, and even its smells, played a role in shaping the narrative. The thick undergrowth, the tangled vines, and the towering trees all contributed to the atmosphere of mystery and intrigue. The jungle's role as a provider and a challenge was also evident. It offered sustenance in the form of water, plants, and minerals, yet demanded resilience and resourcefulness in return. The harsh realities of life in the jungle, the struggle for food, the threat of predators, all served to highlight the strength and adaptability of the creatures that called it home. Furthermore, the jungle was a crucible of change, a place where the rhino's fate underwent a dramatic transformation. The muddy sinkhole, initially a symbol of the rhino's entrapment, became a catalyst for unity and cooperation. It was in this very spot that the diverse inhabitants of the jungle came together, setting aside their differences to save the rhino's life. In essence, the jungle was not just a setting, it was a living, breathing entity that shaped the course of the story. It was a testament to the power of nature, the resilience of life, and the transformative potential that exists within the most challenging environments. The muddy sinkhole, seemingly an insignificant part of the landscape, became the epicenter of this remarkable tale. It was here that the rhino's fate hung in the balance, symbolizing the precarious nature of life itself. Initially, the sinkhole represented danger, a hidden peril that threatened to swallow the rhino whole. Its muddy depths and slippery sides made escape seem impossible, trapping the rhino in a desperate struggle for survival. This struggle not only tested the rhino's strength but also highlighted its vulnerability, reminding us that life's challenges can often arise unexpectedly from the most ordinary of places. However, the true significance of the sinkhole came to the surface as the story progressed. It became the catalyst for unity, bringing together the most unlikely of allies. The sinkhole's presence spurred the elephants, the deer, the monkeys, and other creatures to act, transcending their natural instincts and differences to form a united front. Moreover, the sinkhole evolved into a symbol of transformation. It was here that the rhino's perception shifted from being a solitary, potentially aggressive creature to one that inspired empathy and respect. The efforts of the other animals to save the rhino bridged the gap between species, fostering a sense of shared purpose and compassion. Finally, the sinkhole became a testament to the power of collective action. The successful rescue of the rhino demonstrated that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, unity and cooperation can pave the way for success. It was a reminder that sometimes the greatest strength lies in the unity of diverse individuals working together towards a common goal. In the grand tapestry of this extraordinary tale, the muddy sinkhole didn't just exist, it played a pivotal role. It was a stage where the drama of life unfolded, a reminder that even in the most ordinary of places, the extraordinary can occur. Our story is a testament to the power of unity, reminding us that in diversity, there is strength, just like the rhino that found salvation through the collective efforts of the jungles and we too can overcome life's challenges when we embrace unity. So let us remember, it's not in our differences that we should fear, but in our divisions. For unity is the key that unlocks the doors to a brighter future, allowing us to thrive together in harmony.